What is more valuable in old age? Staying in a relationship full of compromises or enjoying the freedom you've always set aside? Many believe that having a partner in old age guarantees happiness. But the reality is, not all relationships provide peace. In fact, freedom and make their final years feel heavier than they should. Have you ever felt that maintaining your relationship takes more effort than the happiness it brings? If so, you're not alone. In this video, we'll discuss 5 reasons why relationships in old age can become an invisible prison, and how you can make the best decision for your own happiness. Stay with me until the end, because what we're about to discuss might change the way you view relationships in your later years. 1. The emotional burden of endless compromises. When we're young, compromising in relationships feels natural. But in old age, every compromise can feel like a burden. Small things, like choosing what to eat, how to spend the day, or even simple daily routines, can become sources of tension. Take Mr. Rahmat, 75 years old, for example. For decades, he has always adjusted to his wife's preferences. Now, in retirement, he just wants to enjoy a peaceful morning with a cup of coffee and a newspaper. However, his wife prefers to turn on the TV at full volume. What used to be a small difference now feels exhausting. Compromises that once seemed easy can become pressures that make a person lose their own identity. At some point, you have to ask yourself, am I still happy, or am I just used to this situation? 2. Losing the freedom that should come with old age. Old age should be a time to enjoy life without restrictions, to choose what to do, where to go, and how to live each day. However, in a relationship, decisions still often depend on a partner. Many seniors want to try new things, travel, start hobbies they've postponed for years, or simply change their routine. Unfortunately, this is often hindered by a partner who has different preferences or is unwilling to change. Mrs. City, 72 years old, has always wanted to travel to different cities and enjoy nature, but her husband is not interested. Because of this, she keeps postponing her dream, feeling guilty about going alone. The result? She is stuck in a routine that no longer brings her happiness. True freedom is being able to make decisions for yourself without feeling guilty or constantly considering someone else's wishes. 3. Becoming a caregiver, an exhausting role. Many believe that having a partner in old age means having someone to take care of them when they fall ill. But more often than not, one partner ends up becoming the main caregiver, which can be physically and emotionally draining. Imagine someone who is already struggling with their own aging body and health issues, but has to take care of a sick partner. This is not just exhausting, it can also lead to stress and depression. Mr. Haroon, 78 years old, has been caring for his chronically ill wife for years. At first, he did it with love. But over time, he became exhausted, sleep-deprived, and even started experiencing his own health problems. Sadly, he had no other choice. Not everyone is prepared or capable of being a caregiver in old age. If not recognized early, a relationship that should bring happiness can instead become the heaviest burden in one's later years. 4. Unexpected financial pressure. Many think that sharing life in old age means sharing financial burdens. However, in reality, relationships often bring unexpected financial stress. Mr. Booty, 80 years old, was living comfortably on his savings after his wife passed away. But when he started a new relationship, his new partner had financial troubles. He felt obligated to help, and soon, his savings began to shrink. Financial conflicts in relationships can be a major source of stress, whether due to different spending habits, disagreements over assets, or inheritance disputes. If not handled carefully, a person can lose the financial stability they have built for decades just because of the wrong relationship decision. 5. the fear of loneliness can be misleading. One of the main reasons people stay in unhappy relationships is the fear of loneliness. Many believe that being single in old age means living in deep isolation. But is that really true? Not always. In fact, many seniors who choose to live alone find themselves more at peace, freer, and happier than those who stay in stressful relationships. Mrs. Lena, 76 years old, decided to live alone after years of being in a marriage full of tension. At first, she was afraid of loneliness. But after a few months, she realized that her life was much calmer, more flexible, and more aligned with what she truly wanted. Loneliness is not about having or not having a partner. True loneliness is when you stay in a relationship but no longer feel valued or happy. As we grow older, happiness should be our top priority. But many find themselves trapped in relationships that bring more stress than joy. So, do you choose freedom, or do you stay in something that no longer makes you happy? There is no right or wrong answer, but one thing is certain: you deserve to choose the life that brings you the most happiness. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think relationships in old age bring more happiness or more burdens? If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe so we can continue making content that supports and inspires you. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.